Today we're talking about Facebook group settings. This is going to be a full tutorial on what you need to know to grow a group. Maybe you're going to market it, maybe you're starting a business, maybe it's a hobby club. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you all the settings you need, what's actually important for you to succeed, and what you might not know about adminning groups because it may not be what you think it is. So today I'm going to be using my personal profile or my personal Facebook. I have a couple Facebook accounts. So what we want to do here is to go into the groups, right? And I probably have so many Facebook groups, I bet you it's around 1 million members, which is pretty crazy, right? So let's check this one out. It's Pet Turtles, and it has 70,000 members. And you might think to yourself, wow, this is kind of like a Facebook group devoted to pet turtles. So let's talk about this. The first settings that somebody comes into are just, I try to reverse frame this for people. Instead of trying to think about all the settings that your Facebook group needs, what you need to think about is coming into it as a viewer / new member. So the first thing you need to think about are the questions. So I always tell people the questions, the banner profile picture, and then the about section of the Facebook profile itself is usually the most important. So as a new member comes in, what we need to do here is get into the admin, the back end of our Facebook group. I highly advise you do all of this on a PC. You can do it on a phone, but guys, it's so much easier on your PC. So click on membership questions. And again, ask yourself what questions you think your group needs. Maybe if you have a group on real estate, you want to capture emails. Maybe if you have a local marketplace Facebook group where you're selling things, make sure everyone is from this city if they're going to join to cut back on spam. Think about these questions. And again, you can add all these questions in this setting right here. And then what happens here is we can set up a lot of the settings to where when people answer all of the questions, it automatically approves them. So if we click on the member request here, in this group, we don't have any questions. Well, actually we do. We have one question. Do you agree to the group rules from the admin? And if people say yes, it should auto approve them. Again, you can turn this on. I don't think we do. But then that way it kind of helps you figure out who's serious to join your group, and it cuts out tons and tons of spammers. Having these questions in place for people to join your Facebook group nowadays is so crucial because there's so many spammers out there. Just, hey, buy this credit card, blah, 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 blah. You're going to need these questions. And that being said, you're also going to need moderators to help moderate all this stuff because as you get more Facebook groups or it grows, you're not going to have the time to be dealing with this. So we'll get to that later. So the next thing you need to think about is what the group looks like when people show up. As you can see here, the title of this one's pretty cool. They added some turtle emojis. That looks pretty cool, right? And the profile banner picture is huge, right? So if we click on some of my other groups here, that banner profile picture isn't great. But if we click on this one on Beta Fish, and if you're looking to grow a hobby-based Facebook group, I will say it is tons and tons of bandwidth that maybe you don't want to do once you're into it. I'm just going to say that. This one looks pretty cool, right? And again, I do have a lot of like hobbyist-driven Facebook groups. Maybe some of you guys are like in real estate. This is my personal stuff, so don't judge me. This is a group that is on a certain kind of houseplant, pothos. As you can see here, the group is a lot large. All these groups are large. I also have tons of marketing Facebook groups that actually earn money. Maybe try to think about that if maybe you're into it, or, I'm not trying to tell you what to do here, but instead giving you a fair warning. And again, if you want to edit the profile picture here, you can just click on edit, and then you can upload, choose from new photos, blah, 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 blah. As you can see here, I got a little fancy with some affiliate stuff in this Facebook banner profile. It says shop plants at link below. And people can actually buy that. I don't think there is actually even a link anymore. But that's just poor marketing on my end. I think what I did was I used an Etsy link. So when people bought plants through Etsy, it actually gave me a commission, which is pretty cool, and that might be something to think about. So then another huge thing is your group's about section, because Facebook kind of uses this section to kind of to figure out where to put your Facebook group. A little secret sauce here, what I like to do is I like to name my Facebook groups like something along the lines of what people search for. For example, that group on Beta Fish, people are obviously going to search for Beta Fish, so put that at the beginning of your group name. Beta Fish Hub, Beta Fish Nation, Beta Fish blah, 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 whatever. And then also put that in the description or the about section. It really helps Facebook kind of figure out where to grab members from because the algorithm will kind of grow it for you. And you have to think about this, guys. Coming in as a new member, how does the group look great to me? Why do I want to join it? So it starts with the name or the questions, the profile banner picture, kind of like, you know what I mean? How many members do you have? Although if you're brand new, that's, my advice to grow a Facebook group is to name it something people search for. And a lot of times what you can do is kind of hijack a lot of traffic from other popular groups. If there's a ginormous popular Facebook group and you're looking to kind of steal some of the members, a little secret sauce here is to name it something very similar, but just a little different. That way you kind of steal a lot of that audience. But that's a little secret sauce for me. So then once we're in the admin assist here, all you can do here is just go in here. And again, admin assist is kind of just a setting to kind of help you kind of assist all the groups or all the members in the group itself. You can publish a welcome post. And again, you can auto approve members if this happens, decline members if this happens. It's actually really cool. I highly advise you get in here and set up some of these settings. Like you can auto decline members if their profile is like less than 4 months old, stuff like that. It makes a huge difference and helps save time blocking spammers. And then you click on member requests. This is where we're going to be approving all the other members. This is going to become really intrusive to you and it's going to steal a lot of your time, because one of the biggest time voids of having a Facebook group is going in there and manually approving members. Some of these groups have 70,000 or 100,000 members. Those were all manually approved. So set up systems in place that automatic approve them with like questions and profile settings and such. And again, you can set up the pending posts setting. This is totally going to be on you. If you have a huge group and you have troubles with spammers, you may have to set up pending posts. This kind of sucks. Again, there's so much moderation that goes into these groups. That's why I give like the prerequisite, like, make sure you're getting into what you want to be doing, because it sucks. And again, you have a potential spam tab here. We can click on this. This is not spam, so publish that. This is not spam. A lot of times the algo, it kind of sucks with the spam stuff, and you have to go in here and kind of publish it. It does suck. Scheduled posts, activity log. The activity log section is actually very helpful because it will tell you what your admins and moderators have done, and you can go in there and undo it because people do make mistakes. You'll start to find that people message you and they're like, hey, what happened to my post? Like, what happened here? Blah, blah, blah. I said this. And all you have to do is go in there and then you can look at the details, and then it will tell you details of what happened, which is super, super crucial. A lot of times what I'll do, I'll take a screenshot of this, send it to the member and say, hey, go message that moderator. They declined this. They did all this. This is what happened. And again, the group rules, you're definitely going to want to set up group rules. A lot of times it makes you do this. And you can kind of connect the rules into the questions. That's what a lot of groups tend to do. They'll like a little secret sauce here. What you can do is actually have one of the rules have a secret word in it to make people thoroughly read through the rules and able to join it. I don't know if I totally agree doing that, but a lot of groups do that. I hate it because I don't, most people don't even read the rules. They're just, because they're super general, like no hate speech or bullying. A lot of people know not to do that. I'm not that guy. But you're going to make me go in there. So it's an idea. Maybe run it past the team, see what they think. And again, try to start looking to get a moderation team, because it's going to be huge. A little secret sauce to finding admins or moderators. What you can do is go to other Facebook groups and say, hey, maybe a person is a moderator in one group, and just be like, hey, if you come over to my group, I'll make you an admin. You know what I mean? Like, give them, make it worth their while to come over. That's kind of like a little secret sauce to gain new admins and moderators. Make it worthy to them. So those are all the main group settings, and hopefully this tutorial helped you learn how to do it. And again, these are very, very easy to run, guys. Facebook groups have been the same forever. We have featured posts, members, events, media. Most of the stuff doesn't even get used. Essentially, what people do is they come into your group, decide if they want to be here. A lot of times the moderation team can make it or break it. Is it cool? Are you guys doing cool monthly posts, giveaways, whatever? If the group sucks, it is what it is. Is it active? People like active Facebook groups. And again, I like, my vent to this is that sometimes these Facebook groups get to be too much, and that happened to me. But that being said, it doesn't mean that you can't make money, you can't find sponsors. There's so many crazy things with Facebook groups now. I have videos on how to market, make money in Facebook groups, so check them out as well. I figured I'd show you guys some of my personal Facebook groups, just because that way they're not like so money centric, because I do have a lot of other ones that like just chase money. I'm actually kind of angry with Facebook that they haven't added more to these groups, because they are the largest community online right now. I'm fully convinced, devoted to hobby-based stuff. It used to be forums, but now it's Facebook groups, and Facebook doesn't seem to care about them. They're off wandering about AI, and they're neglected, and they don't have enough settings that we can change. It's essentially just a community where people come in and post things, images and videos, and ask things, and it's just a communal like get together, and that's it. Hit me up in the comments. Hopefully this helped you learn some of the basic settings on Facebook groups, and this was my tutorial. consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.